speak about this, but I'm going to. Hello, welcome back to my channel and to another vlog, to another weekly vlog. I have not vlogged in such a long time. I don't want to put too much pressure on it anymore. I feel like I touched on this a bit in the last vlog, but like I just don't want to put too much pressure on it. It is a hobby at the end of the day, so it's like, why am I making my hobby stressful for myself? Do not want that. Do not want that in my life. But yeah, I hope you're all well. I'm going to take you along my week. I think, what have I got planned for this week? I have got, what have I got? I've got date night on Friday evening. I've got my first ever run club Friday morning. I am absolutely shitting it, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't think I've really mentioned it at all, but basically I moved to my area and there was nothing really like run club wise for women. I feel like it's more like in big cities where you find that. So I thought I'd make my own, which is a really bold move, really unlike me, but I don't want to like live here and not make friends in the area, you know. I've just been really bad at making new friends in recent years. Yeah, money was a big aspect and just, you know, just a few other things. Basically I want to make sure I'm making friends in the area. So I thought, what better way than through movement. I've made it for like girls in their 20s and 30s, just so, because there was a few like out there, but it was for like mixed gender, which is obviously so fine, and there's probably like a lot of lovely people there, but the whole point is like, you know, making connection with other women, which you're not going to entirely do with mixed gender ones. Do excuse me moving around, I'm just hungry and I'm about to go on my lunch, so I'm just going to get that out the microwave and then continue speaking, because let's try not to be too hectic. So yeah, I'm doing the run club. I'm basically just trying to make it like bi-weekly, just to not put too much pressure on myself, to like manage it every week. And yeah, excited for that. And then I'm going to London on Saturday with Ryan, and then we're meeting my friend Kira and her boyfriend, and we're doing crazy pool. She sent me a TikTok and I was like, you know what, we need to go there, we need to go and do that. So that is my plans for the week overall. I didn't actually exercise last week. I took a week off. I kind of realised I was approaching burnout, to be honest. So I thought I'd make the executive decision to just not exercise for the week. I was feeling so tired, I really wasn't recovering well. Still feeling a bit tired, but like not as bad as I was last week. Like I just wasn't recovering from my workouts, and I was like, come on Nan, like you need to probably just nip it in the bud now before you reach absolute crash out burnout. I've got crispy chili tofu, by the way. But yeah, I've been trying to be a bit more active on social media because I do enjoy it. I'm bringing out a tofu series that would have been up by now. I'm actually eating another tofu meal. I haven't actually included this in the series because I've already posted the recipe before. It is crispy chili tofu if you're interested. Yeah, not many updates from me. I feel like I'm just trying to build a life, which sounds so stupid to say. But like, I'm just trying to heal. I'm trying to like, you know, put myself out there more. Literally starting from this week with the run club. Well, it's not just a run club, it's like a fitness club, so different kind of activities. And yeah, I feel like I've really been in my shell over the past few years, like since uni. So I really want to like just get out my shell a bit more, find my people, and yeah, that's it basically. I'm looking forward to it. It's obviously scary, but like staying in your comfort zone for the rest of your life is scarier at the end of the day. And I wasn't sure whether to speak about this, but I'm going to. I've actually started therapy, so I think that's a bit why I've been feeling like a bit overwhelmed. I kind of didn't clock, obviously I know therapy's a lot, but I didn't clock that it might be tiring me out, or might be a lot, like speaking through things. But yeah, I decided to just, I think in the last one I was saying that I was going to maybe get it. I decided to just bite the bullet. I feel like it's all well and good saying, yeah, I'll get it, but like when I've got a slight bit of money where I can put towards it, I'm like, this is such a valuable investment. And you know, obviously I'm having to cut back with different things, and I feel like just, I don't know, I think people and me myself will like say, oh yeah, I'll do it one day, and obviously finances are a massive thing, but I'm making sure, like for example, I don't have a car, so that I can afford something like that, because I could technically maybe afford a car instead, but it's just not a priority for me at the moment. But yeah, I've had quite a few sessions now, I think like 3 or 4, and I feel like I'll be doing it for a while if you've followed me for a while. Yeah, I won't go too much into it because I need to obviously keep some things private to myself. But I've definitely developed a lot of negative like thinking patterns throughout the years, and I'm really hard on myself, so I'm trying to really just work through that, because I want to build a life I enjoy, that I'm proud of. When one day, if I'm lucky enough to have kids, I want to be like a good influence on them. And I feel like, I don't know, your 20s are like the right time to like fix things almost, and like heal from things. And obviously you can't even do that without therapy if you just really commit to like a healing journey. Yeah, I'm really proud of myself for doing it, because it's something that can easily be put off, and it is hard, and it is pricey, like if you go private, but I know it's going to be so worth it, and just my general like day-to-day quality of life will be better from doing it. There's my classic little splurge catch up beginning of the vlog. You know how it is, you know how this is what my vlogs are like, and I'm not going to apologise, because it's me. If you know me in real life, I will just, yeah, or there are times where I will just be completely silent, but most of the time I'm a yapper. So yeah, any other updates? I finished the Throne of Glass series. I'm now reading the Hunger Games Summer is Unreaping, is it called? The one with Haymitch. And I think that's all my updates. I'm sure there's other things going on, but that's the top of my head. Got maybe a few gym sessions this week, and I've definitely got one run with the run club. I think I'm going to get out on Wednesday as well, just to get the legs moving, so I'm prepared for running 3k with people, because I've never actually ran with anyone. Oh no, I've run with Ryan like a couple times, maybe like 3 or 4 times. But yeah, I'm excited. I feel like I'm going to look back at this time in my life being like, I'm proud of you for sticking it out, for really pushing yourself as like healing and trying to build a life you like. And I don't know, doing instead of saying you're doing as well. It's hard. It's very hard, but I just keep going in my head like, it'll be worth it in the end. It'll be worth it in the end. But yeah, welcome to a new weekly vlog. It is Monday, by the way, and we'll see how where the week takes us, really. I'm gonna eat this now. Lovely. Check out my Instagram as well for the tofu series, because I did smash it with some of those recipes. It's now Wednesday. As you would see, I did a run this morning, cheeky little 4k, and it wasn't too bad actually, and my heart rate kind of was at a decent like consistent rate, would you say, which I'm happy with, because before it was very like up and down, so I just took it very chill, because obviously my run club is on Friday, so I kind of wanted to get my legs moving and like do almost a shakeout run for a 3k run club, if that even makes sense. But in my head I feel better doing it. But that is all my updates. I'm just working, well, I'm literally about to go on my lunch, and I'm going to just have a really chilled evening. I finished season 1 of Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders last night. If you have not watched already, you need to, okay? It is so good. But yeah, I just thought I'd speak, say hello, because obviously I'm aware I haven't spoken since Monday, because Tuesdays are just always really full on for me going in the office, and then I usually have therapy afterwards. I didn't yesterday, but I feel still like, I don't know, going in the office is just tiring for people like me. That is literally all I have to say. I'm hungry right now, and when I'm hungry, my brain, it is blank. But yeah, just wanted to say hello, and I'm gonna go on a walk, I think, after I've had my lunch. Then I'm making paella this evening, so I've not made that in a while. This should be interesting. I now am using always this pieces now, and I'm definitely preferring them, even though they're like a bit more expensive. I think they're like fortified better than some other usual ones, so I've been using that a lot in my recipes, and I've actually got my first tofu recipe going live this evening, so when you're watching this, I've probably got a few up by now, because God knows when I'll edit it. I'm just taking this whole YouTube thing really chill now. I was taking it so seriously, and it's like, hun, you're doing it as a hobby. You've got a full-time job. Like, stop putting the pressure on yourself. But yeah, I'm gonna go have lunch now, and I won't bore you with me eating and talking because I just want to eat. So yeah, I'm zapped. I'm truly zapped. I should have had snacks this morning. Hello, I am literally in the same outfit as yesterday. It is now Thursday, but I just didn't know what to wear, so I just tapped on this top again. Thanks, Shan. But yeah, it's Thursday. I thought I'd just check in. I don't know if you can hear the rain, but can you see that? Probably not. It's absolutely pissing it down. Like, will I be going outside on my lunch? I don't know. As long as it stays no rain for tomorrow though, I'll be happy. Because obviously I've got my run club tomorrow. I am getting really nervous about it. I feel like I'm the kind of person where it doesn't often come across if I'm nervous or anxious, and I've got this real complex about it, because it's like, I'll be just like dying inside, and like people will think I'm like confident and whatever, but fake it till you make it, I guess. But I've like built like an Instagram, Facebook, and like a little Facebook group with all the girls. I've got like a decent amount of people in there, so hopefully someone will show up. It's always like one person shows up, I'll be good. I'll be good. If no one shows up, then I've just got a little run by myself, I guess. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I've just been working like the past hour, and I've been working on this new product stuff, so I'm just doing like PDFs, slide decks, email templates, all that kind of stuff. I feel like I never really speak about the kind of stuff I get up to. I don't know if I did mention on my YouTube that I did get promotion at work, so I'm now a senior marketing executive and obviously got some more responsibilities, but I think it's going well so far. I kind of planned to already do the extra responsibilities before the promotion, but then I got the promotion as well, which is good. But yeah, I feel like it's really weird that I've just like worked in marketing for 3 years. I like, when I was in my like masters, all I wanted was to work in marketing. Like, it was all I wanted, and I find it so strange how like we forget that, I don't know if I've said this on here before, like we forget that we're like living and experiencing things that like a past version of ourselves would have dreamed about. Like the fact I'm able to live with my boyfriend, that I've got a stable job, that I can afford holidays. Like, just that alone is such a privilege. And I feel like on social media with people who are influencers or in very high paid jobs, it looks like, I guess, the majority are buying houses, getting married, able to just like go out a lot and socialise a lot and spend a lot, basically. And I just had to remind you, like, that's not the reality. Obviously I have more money than I did 4 years ago, but naturally with what's it, inflation, your pay is going to go up. But I'm not living paycheck to paycheck as I was before. I was definitely living like paycheck to paycheck, whereas now I'm actually able to put like a little bit of money aside, which is good. But I definitely want to, like, hopefully sometime this year, do a whole video about finances, because coming from a working class family, and personally I didn't get any advice around finances, any education around it, and it's only as I've been like looking more into it, how to budget and like practicing and stuff like that, that I have learnt a lot. And don't get me wrong, I'm not on the S&P 500, like I've not done any investing, I'm far away from doing that. But I think just getting out of living paycheck to paycheck and being in your overjob constantly is like the first step, which more people are like in that position than you realise. So yeah, if any of you be interested in that, do let me know. I feel like I will do it at some point, but it's a bit of like a weird topic. But I do always believe that like financial health is like, I feel like you have mental health, physical health, financial health, and people speak about obviously physical health would be the most, then mental health, then financial health just is not spoken about enough. And I just think it's crazy. And then you look at all the influencers online and you see that they're going on multiple holidays a year and buying all this gym wear, etc. And it's like, just remember that just because that's their reality, it doesn't mean it's everyone's reality. And there are far more people who post online. No. Like, there are more people that don't post online that do post online, you know? So like, the people you're seeing in that percentage that often can spend more. Anyway, yeah, I don't know why I just randomly went into that, but I just got a day of work, really. That's what having a 9 to 5's like, isn't it? Just plodding along, doing more work. I think I'm working on this product stuff, and then there's something else that might come up in my day. And then hopefully I want to get to doing some web pages as well. So just like, whoa, I like write the copy for it and then like put it into WordPress and like try do like a first design, and then I often get the designer to like go over it just so I can give her like a starting point. Yeah, if you are interested in like my job, I guess I could probably speak about it a bit more, or like how I got into it, any like tips I have, etc. Because I have learned a lot along the way, and obviously I've got a lot more experience now, and I don't really speak about work on here. Obviously I don't want to ever speak about specifics of work, that's just not appropriate personally for me and the company that I'm in. I would never feel comfortable speaking directly about my company ever. I will never be doing that. But any like actual like marketing type things, like I'm more than willing to discuss. But yeah, just thought I would check in. I've got a food shop coming today, and annoyingly I booked it from 4 till 8, kind of in my head thinking, oh, I'll get the 5 till 6 or 6 till 7. No, got the 7 till 8 slot, but it's fine, it's fine. And I really need to call the doctors to book in my asthma review. I've been putting it off for like weeks now. I need to do that today. And then I've got just a pretty chill one, to be honest. Might try to do some yoga, some journaling after work. I need to paint my nails as well. My nails have grown, like, can you see that? It is the morning of my run club, and I'm so tired. I've got to make a pre-workout, so Right, this is the last time I'm going to speak to you before the run club. I'm actually really cold. Usually I start running as soon as I leave the house. So I'm like shivering, which is fun, but yeah, I'm really nervous, but I kind of like just want to get moving now. So if anyone doesn't turn up, I can just go on a run by myself. So I keep telling myself. But yeah, I'll see you after. It's done. I did it. I did it. I took literally like one photo because obviously I was meeting the people for the first time, so I didn't really like throw a phone in your face. But yeah, it went really well. We did like, I think just over 3k. I think it was literally like 3.2. But I had a really nice time. The 3 people turned up, which I'm happy with, because I feel like if it was a lot of people, it probably would have felt like too much for the first one. But yeah, really happy, really proud of myself for starting it, and I'm gonna go start work now. Hello, how are we all? I'm just going on my lunch. Where I like have not been using my camera, if I'm honest, I just can't be bothered to go get it half the time. But had my run club, as you would have seen. I did it. I did it. I just taking a moment to be proud of myself, you know. I was so nervous about it, and just like, I don't know, I wasn't even, I think I already said, I wasn't even overly worried if people didn't turn up. It was more like if it went all right. But the people who attended were so lovely. There were 3 people, which I actually think was a really nice amount, because we could all kind of like speak to each other and get to know each other. And it was just an easy 3k, and it actually breezed by. Like, I've only ever ran with Ryan like 3 times, and we kind of just stuck to our own thing and like ran with our headphones and stuff. But so this was my first ever time. I really have gone full on, like full throttle, in the sense of the girl has never been to a run club, decides to start her own, and her first run club is her own run club. So me coded, honestly. But yeah, really glad I did it. I think I'm just gonna be doing it like bi-weekly, just because I feel like every week would be a bit too overwhelming. But then we're gonna put like walks and maybe tennis in the other weeks as like a optional thing, kind of. The next one will be in like 2 weeks, and I'm really not fussed over how like many people turn up, because I get easily overwhelmed. So if there's like not many people, I'm not actually that bothered. Which may sound weird, I don't know, or maybe you relate. But yeah, I can't believe I did it. I'm really like, I don't know. I think I said this earlier in the week maybe, or was it in another vlog? I feel like I'm really aware of the fact I'm growing. If you can't see what I'm doing, well you can't, I'm trying to open this bagel. But I don't want to chip my nail, because I actually painted them for once. I used the Barry M like gel nail polish. There we go. That just made it so much easier. I've got the New York Bakery Co. original bagels. And they're making like a pizza bagel. I haven't had, I don't even know if I've ever had pizza bagel. I must have done. I've definitely had pizza toast. If you've been here a while, you know I love a pizza toast. But yeah, I've just been working all morning. It's been an interesting working morning. That is all I would say. And we've got date night tonight. We've only went on 2 dates since moving here, which is just like, obviously we've only been here for like 2 months, I think it is. Yeah, 2 months. So like, we don't have the moolah to be going really on more than 1 date night a month, because we have like other things that we do with friends and family each month, which then cost a lot of money. It's just the reality, you know. And so we do just tend to do like 1 date night a month. And we're trying out a local Indian. If you've been here a while, I think I must have said before, we had a local Indian where I used to live and we loved it. I think that was probably the only thing I liked about where I lived before. Like, yeah, it was just such good vibes, nice people. We knew what we were getting, we knew we'd like it every time. They never disappointed us. They knew us because we'd been going there for like 4 years, like on and off, like probably like every other month or something. So yeah, we need to find another local Indian because I absolutely love an Indian. I didn't even try one until uni for the first time, which is kind of mad. Obviously I'd had a curry before, but I hadn't been like to an Indian restaurant. So excited for that. It'll be a very nice way to end the week. Kind of falls on like a good day where I've like done a big thing as well. I think if I like split it like that, then we'll be all good. But yeah, I feel like I've already, how do I explain it? I feel like I've already progressed my life in a way since living here for 2 months more than I did for like 4 years where I lived before, which is kind of crazy. Like, so I've started therapy, I've started this run club, got a promotion at work, like booked a really nice holiday, been trying to get like plans in more, and yeah, I'm feeling really proud of myself. And I feel like we often don't give ourselves like the pat on the back that we need, so giving myself a pat on the back because it's really not easy, like changing your mindset and changing the way you live and getting out your comfort zone, etc. Otherwise everyone would be doing it. Like, there's a reason why it's called a comfort zone. It's because it's comfortable, but then you grow outside of it. Here is my bagels. I'm gonna put them in the air fryer.